Belial is no more, and Chaldeum can thrive once again. I now hunt Asmodan. Leah has seen visions of his armies marching from Ariat Crater. Only the ancient fortress of Bastion's keep bars their way. But without me, it will fall.
The keep's defenses cannot hold. Its soldiers are scattered, fleeing before Asmodan's onslaught, which rushes forth from Ariat Crater. Should the keep fall, Asmodan will claim the Black Soul Stone. If he does, there will be no hope for this world.
The keep will stand. I will rally its defenders.
Light the signal fires, and show these soldiers that we are not yet defeated. Salvation has arrived. Go, you are needed below.
A few thousand of your years ago on a distant battlefield, I stood over Asmodan, sword raised to deliver the death blow.
But you did not swing your sword.
No. One of my brethren, Ardleon, called for help.
So you saved him instead?
Yes. And now Asmodan threatens all I hold dear once again.
It is never wrong to save the life of an ally.
I see that now. I wish my angelic brethren felt the same.
Do you feel different now that you are mortal?
I will die, of course.
That is not what I meant.
But that is the difference. When you are mortal, every moment is precious. Everything matters. It is exhilarating. I knew Zoltan Kuhl was special from the moment I met him. He had a keen mind for the arcane. During the hunt for the three, he was the bearer of the Soul Stones, and must have studied them intently. Though it is an aberration, the Black Soul Stone is a testament to his genius. The Black Soul Stone was created to be an improvement over the original three. They were crafted to contain single demons, but Kuhl intended his to hold many. But the Black Soul Stone is flawed and cannot contain that many demons for long. We must capture Asmodan within it and shatter it, lest all these evils be reborn. Of the many things I find intriguing about humans, the greatest is their endless thirst for knowledge. Angels believe that everything there is to know is written in the scroll of fate. Therefore, curiosity is not a common angelic trait. Ironically, my suspicions have been confirmed. Angels do not, in fact, know everything. Seeing the world through mortal eyes has given me much to ponder.
The Black Soulstone's getting hotter, straining against me. They're whispering to me from inside.
The demons within seek escape. Only your power can keep it from splitting apart, my daughter. It's a heavy burden, but the fate of the world lies in your hands.
Yes, Leah can handle this, although it will be very hard on her.
The stone fights against your control.
It's getting more difficult, but it's nothing I can't handle.
The demons war and rage to escape their imprisonment. Their fury will only increase over time. Leah is very brave, but we'd best hurry before her strength fails.
Of course. Do not worry, Leah. We will be swift.
The end of Asmodan will come to pass, and the Black Soul Stone will be his prison. His great evil will be banished from the world.
Only fools celebrate victory before the battle's begun. Along with Belial, Azmodan has ruled the ravening hordes of the burning hells for over 3 centuries. His cunning is beyond imagining.
The voices of the unformed lands seek his death. I will give it to them.
We reached Bastion's keep, but holding the Black Soulstone together takes up all of my time now. Sometimes I think of the wounded soldiers and their families outside, but then my concentration fails and the spells weaken. I must stay focused and trust my friend to save the keep and its people.
While examining Jondar's journal further, I found a torn page hidden within the binding. I believe that it is from one of the tomes I seek. He has written notes in the border as well. Perhaps by studying them, I will learn where the tome is.
There is no joy in your discovery. Why?
It seems strange that Jondar would keep a page hidden. It is though it is the proof of a crime. I've already found holes in my order's honor. What if there are more?
Tell me more of your brother. Tell me the truth.
We used to be a team. I'd tip him off to some of the Thieves Guild's hits. He'd bring in the guards and play it off like it was a lucky catch. But one time he showed up too early.
When you robbed the Merchants Guild Bank.
None other. Some of the guards became suspicious. They thought he was involved. And he's been rotting in a cell in Kingsport ever since. I managed to escape.
And you feel responsible.
I don't know what I feel anymore.
Someone's got to light those signal fires. It's not me.
What was your Vajerai master's fate?
My sisters and I waited until all of his associates had gathered to summon a greater demon. We slew them all to the last man. But they uttered curses upon us with their dying breaths. My sisters and I, we fell. Our deaths seemed certain. When I woke, the dark figure of the Prophet was staring down at me. That is how I met him.
Got a new haul of goods today. Take a look.
Nicola, please hide while I'm away. I would never forgive myself if you were hurt.
Hush, husband. If you die now, at least I won't be far behind. Now go, and hurry back to me.
Mom, I don't like it here anymore. Can we go?
Soon, love. Just close your eyes.
Such sadness here. Such hopelessness. This must end.
Please, take my children out of here. Leave me here if you have to, but take my children.
Your children will be safe, Mother. I promise.
Day 9. Young Commander Calderos believes that the demonic scourge will flee before a bloody show of righteous force. He intends to lead a charge from our fortifications tomorrow. Calderos can commit suicide by stupidity if he wants, but I'll be damned if I send my lads with him.
I knew you would lead me to exciting and mysterious places. We should encounter the jewel I seek any day now.
Tell me of this jewel. What does it look like?
Sometimes a ruby, other times a glorious emerald, or a stunning diamond. It is very good at hiding.
So it is aware. There is a dark spirit within?
A very good question. A dangerous question. You are getting better at them.
I noticed that you did not answer me.
Yes. Well, a good question answers itself. You try to give a young man some advice, and he assumes you are the Sensei god of thieves, traveling in disguise as an elderly jeweler. I understand his confusion. Zai and I do share certain features.
How strange. The spirits tell me that you are often mistaken for this god.
That would be correct. But enough about me. Who are these spirits you speak to?
All who die pass from this world to Imbuiro Ikura, the true one. They speak to me, and some of them say they know you from times long past.
Of course they do. I am very memorable.
The people of Shansai worship 59 gods, but few are more revered than Zai, the exiled trickster god who travels the face of the world disguised as a humble merchant. Tales of his adventures range from ingenious thefts and practical jokes to more lurid exploits, none of which I'm comfortable recording here.
You're looking at me in a very strange manner.
The spirits are confused. This is not something that happens. Some think you a god, others a man. Which are you?
Ah, philosophy. Can a man not be both? Can I not live well and give generously and live a perfectly holy life?
I do not know. Can you?
No, definitely not. It's tremendously boring. I'd rather eat too much and sleep late. I think I was wrong about the jewel I seek. It's not in this land either. Oh, what a pity.
Why do you search for this jewel so persistently?
Because it has killed thousands. And because I'm the only one who can hold it without harm.
Because you are a god?
No, because it has already taken everything from me that matters. But enough of that. I have gone too long without spiced beef and spicier wine. It's just unnatural to go from a place so hot to a place so cold. The change isn't good for my old bones.
I had to come here.
And what's all this noise? It's as though we're right in the middle of a battle.
This is a great battle we are in.
I know, isn't it?
You look distant, my friend. Your mind casts itself into the past, I think.
Oh, yes. Well, memories are useless, aren't they? You can't eat them or sell them for food. I'm glad that I'm starting to lose them. Oh, I was just remembering a time when I tracked the jewel to Skovos. A long story. But let us say that between the sea monsters and poisoned arrows, it managed to slip away again.
A disappointing conclusion.
Oh, it was. But when the theater's ceiling collapsed, I fell right into the lap of my soon-to-be seventh wife. She managed to console me.
7 wives?
Oh, no. I've been married many more times than that. But never to more than 2 women at a time. Never let it be said that I'm greedy.
You heard the angel's command. Let the call sound forth. Bastion's keep shall not fall. From the burning desert to the freezing north, you don't make it easy on us, do you?
We will rest the moment the demons do. I promise.
At least there's a lot of work to be done here. These men fight with blunted swords and dented armor. It's good to help. What will you do when this battle is ended?
It may be too early to think about such a thing.
It's never too early.
My people are enslaved by brutal traditions. I will return and free them.
A noble goal. I just want a quiet town in the country where I can work and live a life of peace.
I'd fight if there were any weapons to spare. They'll have to tear me apart before they get to my children.
Your children are safe. I will see to it.
Gotta go, Martyr. Or those creatures need killing on the lower walls.
I'm sure I heard it was the upper walls, dear.
That's what I said. Look, there's a chance I won't come back this time.
Ah, you've been saying that for 44 years. Go on now.
You are that frightened mayor from New Tristram. What are you doing here?
Cruel fortune has left me as a lowly merchant once again. And now I'm minutes away from slaughter by the demonic hordes. Please, escort me out of here. I will pay anything.
There is nothing you can pay me that will excuse abandoning these people. How many lessons must you hear before you listen?
These soldiers look barely old enough to be away from their mothers. They are not prepared for the evil that seeks to consume this keep.
Men can draw great strength from deep within themselves.
While you are drawing that great strength from within, they'll be looking to you to save them.
I cannot save this whole keep alone.
Oh, I don't know about that. My visions are filled with demons dying violently at your hands. Let's just say there is a lot of blood.
Demon troopers form the meat of the armies of hell. Their masters use them roughly, sending them into the vanguard for most battles. For their part, the troopers are easily excited by opportunities to exhibit their great talent for violence. In fact, the troopers frequently attack each other when they are left idle.
Your end is nigh!
We saw the signal fire. We must light the rest, but the demons swarm around them.
I can hear the cries of battle already.
Needs more time. be it.
Created the demonic Hellflyers after he nearly lost to Tyrael in battle thousands of years ago. The angels made glorious use of their great luminescent wings to outmaneuver the demon host and to save—
You're a welcome sight, hero!
I had long hoped that the demonic Hellbearer was a fiction, a nightmare from the troubled minds of my ancestors. Just imagine, a demon taller than a castle tower who can retch up endless minions from the depths of the hells. Surely our people are doomed if such an abomination exists.
You're the best there is!
For the glow of flames.
It's an honor to fight by your side.
Transferring to Bastion's keep is as dull as I imagined. The soldiers spend most of their time gambling. I guess this is what I should expect from this hollowed-out rock, a shadow of its former glory. Still, I am here to provide for Anna. I hope she's well.
Champion is too powerful. Those bastards didn't stand a chance.
I think someone is up there.
Quickly, help us fight them off!
The demons bring forth a horrendous beast. Need more time.
The colossal Golgor is merely a colossal myth. In folklore, they are sons of an infamous demon who smashed half of hell in anger after the prime evils were defeated during the Dark Exile. Well, if I had a gold coin for each of these tales, I would be a wealthy man indeed.
You're a welcome sight, hero.
So you're the wretch that's given me such trouble. Thrash as you might, you will not keep me from the Soul Stone.
What in the hells was that?
An illusion to drive fear into your heart.
We've seen the fires you've lit. Fear has no more hold on us. The catapults could break Azmodan's lines, but we can't raise them from their berths while demons swarm over the walls.
Worry not. The catapults shall be raised and the demons will flee back to the hells that spawned them.
We can turn back the tide of demons if we hurry.
There's 100 other places the demons could come at us. From below, for instance.
You mean not through the keep? The fortifications are even tougher down there.
The suffering your daughter endures must weigh heavily upon you.
Everyone suffers, but to do so for a cause greater than oneself, that is the mark of a true hero. My daughter is everything I hoped she would be.
glad this is almost done. I don't think I have much time left.
It is the influence of this stone that makes you lose hope. Remember the inn you wish to build, your safe place.
No. You were right. There's no safe place for anyone. Look around us. If this keep can't protect us, what chance would a silly little inn have? Days are hard. If it weren't for my mother standing beside me, I don't know what I'd do. She even watches the stone for a few hours each night so I can rest. Sometimes I dream I'm in New Tristram with Uncle Deckard again, and it's hard to wake up after that.
Your strength is protecting us all, Leah. It should not be long now. Asmodan will be dead, and the Soul Stone will no longer be your burden to bear.
The demonic rage is building up again. But I can do this. I know I can. Thank you.
Let's see how the demons like it when our catapults are raining fiery death down on them, eh?
It will be difficult to break Asmodan's advance without the catapults brought to bear. The demons' numbers are too great. In time, they will overrun us. But if the catapults can be raised, our superior position may make all the difference.
Thank you.
There is a disgusting, slobbering, fat-oozing demon in your future. But there is always time for romance. You really should find someone.
Everything has its time. Now is not the time for this.
Trust me, you'll appreciate having a loved one to come home to when you're done saving the world.
I'm not leaving, Rondal, and that's final. If I went, who would tell you that your left vambrace is unbuckled?
Well, this time I mean it. You... Huh? No, it isn't.
You still looked, dear.
I would enjoy another story from your past.
During the Festival of Masks many years ago, a lady stole my money pouch and a kiss from me. Of course, I had to catch her. Well, in those days, I was quite an athlete. I chased her halfway across the city's moonlit rooftops, wearing nothing more than a mask with a gigantic nose. I never caught her, but I still remember her laugh.
I've got some new items you might need, friend.
You aren't going to leave, are you? I hear that you're the only reinforcements we're going to get.
You and your children will be safe. You must have hope.
My husband said the same thing. What do you think happened to him?
You think we're going to die? Don't be stupid. Mum says the walls are impenetrable. Why is she crying then?
Did you see my dad out there? He promised he was coming back.
It's madness out there. Please leave. Head south as fast as you can and warn everyone you meet.
Will you come with me?
You know I can't.
Then I'm staying. Put a sword in my hand and I'll fight alongside you. You're not getting rid of me that easily.
Brand new goods here. Never you mind where I go.
Got a new haul of goods today. Take a look.
It's hopeless.
Thank the heavens you're here. We're down to 4 lads until reinforcements arrive. Trouble is, the lift stopped. We can't see what went wrong through all the muck down there.
This sounds ominous.
Oh, what now?
More of the brutes from below, Captain. What do we do?
Private, if you need to be told which end of the sword goes where, you haven't been paying attention. Fight to your last breath, lads! The lift is moving again! Hold steady, lads! Reinforcements are on their way! Demons! Get ready, men! Victory! We would have fallen without your aid. It was an honor to fight at your side.
I am only glad we made it here in time.
Minions. The imbecile who slew my brother Belial now means to aid the keep's beleaguered soldiers. She brings a girl with her who could undo us all. But I am not Belial. He was weak and cowered behind his disguises. Of course they failed him. We will seize our victory through bloodshed.
Don't let them find me.
Someone is hiding under there? Shed your fears and rise, warrior.
Who are you?
You must find your strength, soldier. Only you can defeat this monstrosity. This place will fare a lot better once the catapults are raised.
everything you've got!
You must be the one that lit the signal fire. Excellent. Let's protect the recruits while they raise the catapult. Fire's lit and the catapult's firing on the battlefield. Bastion's keep just might hold. You've given us hope.
Searched every corner of the great library of Chaldean, I can find no references to the true fate of the blood clan Khazra. Some crumbling papers hint that they made a pact to serve the mythical lesser evils. But surely such a thing cannot be considered proper scholarship. Can it?
Scouts report that more of those wretched demon hellbearers will be here any moment. The soldiers need to be protected. The platform will rise more quickly if we don't lose men. Thanks to your help, we can finally get these catapults firing on the demons on the battlefield. The soldiers out there have a chance now.
Needs more time. Not ready yet.
Treasure!
Are you alone here?
Of course I'm bloody well alone. Everyone else has gone and died. But I'll be damned if I leave my post. Make yourself useful and spin that winch. Promised Captain Ho I'd watch my temper. Do me a favour, and don't mention that I shouted at you a little, alright?
I need to go back.
While you tinkered with your paltry catapults, my demons breached the depths of your keep. Once they've claimed the Black Soul Stone for me, your entire world will burn.
Asmodan's demons have opened an enormous hole in our walls and are flooding into the depths. If it is not closed, the keep will be overrun.
Then the breach must be sealed. I will see to it.
I am once again filled with the thrill of battle. It has been too long since I have raised my blade against the forces of the Burning Hells. I remember countless battles within the heart of Pandemonium, as my brethren and I risked everything to drive the demon spawn back to their hells.
The spirits do not know of these places, or these battles.
Your spirits are unaware of some glorious battles then, my friend. We waged our eternal conflict since the light first broke upon creation. But now, For the first time, it feels as if its end is in sight. You are a great warrior.
And your leadership has guided us all.
I do what I can. Imperius himself would have been hard-pressed to hold these walls as long as these soldiers have. This world owes them a great debt.
Who is Imperius?
Imperius is the Archangel of Valor. It is he who commands the legions of the high heavens.
Will your eternal conflict ever end?
We thought we had lost everything at the 5th battle of the Diamond Gates. The prime evils and their legions crashed against the very entrance of heaven itself. But one of my most trusted lieutenants, Iswal, turned them back. Still, the day might have been lost had the demon lords not fallen to fighting amongst themselves. So confident of their impending victory, they turned on each other over the spoils they had yet to win. I shudder to think what the demon lords might accomplish should they ever stop betraying one another. Such is the self-defeating nature of evil.
This stone is vibrating. I can barely hold it. Voices, they're screaming in my head.
Is Leah strong enough to bear this burden?
She must be. Clearly, the stone wasn't built to contain 6 demon lords indefinitely. Only Leah's will holds it together.
It won't be much longer, Leah. Asmodan's time grows short.
I wish we could do more for Leah. Maybe I could hold the stone together for a while.
Leah has been chosen for this role. You must do your own.
Very well.
Got a new haul of goods today. Take a look.
Can we go fight with you? Leave her alone. Can't you see she's busy?
A caribou.
I wish my husband had lived long enough to see you fighting for our family.
He knows you still live, and is happy for it.
The demons are in the keep! They're coming up from the depths! To arms! To arms!
I see a foul darkness gathering around us. The forces of hell will soon overwhelm Leah.
Do the demons escape the Soulstone?
No. You help Leah contain the energy within the stone, but the cost to her is high.
I would ask if you're all right, but I know better.
That was hardly an ambush anyway. Do you remember when the barbarians tried the same thing 30 years ago?
Ha! They tried to steal you away, didn't they? I was frantic until they brought you back 2 hours later with an apology.
I simply reasoned with him. Garma still sends me a bundle of hides sometimes, you know. He was the nicest kidnapper I ever met.
dark down here.
Soul Rippers are the bane of the living, creatures born of the endless malice churning within hell. Agile and swift, the Rippers cover ground quickly by latching onto prey with their enormous tongues, and then leaping on top of their victims. From this point, the Ripper cannot be deterred. It has begun to feast.
That was inspiring! These abominations must die!
I have been fortunate enough to learn much of the barbarians' complicated history in my time. Yet the origins of these large, mighty warriors are hazy at best. Legend holds that they are the offspring of Bull Cathos, an ancient who embodied their ideals of strength, bravery, and courage.
My strike is true. Perfect strike.
I really do like the soldiers at this keep, even though they are not very good at fighting. My spirits have lifted.
Now! Show them what you're capable of! Need more time.
My dearest Jonathan, I hope this letter finds you well, and that life at Bastion's Keep is not too difficult. Arthur is growing up to be just like his father. I'm happy to hear you'll be back in time for his birthday, and I'll be praying every night for your safe return.
Minions. The men actually think that they can hide behind their paltry little walls. But they have only had a glimpse of the full host of hell. We will see them drown in our tide of sin. The girl is still weak, and their hero will not expect us to attack from below. Send in the ravening beast.
My strike is true.
The children of Bull Cathos settled in the northern steppes, an area that is now known as the Dreadlands. Theirs was primarily a nomadic and tribal culture, though they had a few permanent settlements such as Cesseron and Harogoth. A group of revered former warriors known as the Elder Council ruled the barbarians.
The demons are insidious. They will stop at nothing in order to seize this keep, and all the world with it.
Many centuries ago, King Corsic built Bastion's keep to pen the barbarian threat in the north. After years of military disasters, the frustrated king led a large army out of the fortress and into the north to conquer the barbarians once and for all. Not one of them came back.
For the prophet!
You die!
Strange magic radiates from these foes.
I strike at your heart.
One usually hears demonic tremors before seeing them. These behemoths move slowly and heavily, pounding the earth with their massive fists. Many a siege has been broken by the tremors' battering strikes, and many more enemies of the demons have been felled by their wrath. I pray that our world will never see them again.
My curse upon you!
The spirits aid me!
there no female soldiers here?
The women are rarely warriors in the north.
How absurd.
Truly.
We have survived.
my power grows vast.
You're too late. My servant is already inside your walls, and his hunger is ravenous. He will devour your corpse and those of your friends.
The barbarians have always defended their lands in the north from trespassers. They believe that it is their sacred charge to guard Mount Ariat and the world stone within it from the outside world. Unfortunately, their battle prowess and tenacity have been misinterpreted as bloodthirst and territorial savagery by soldiers in Westmarch.
The keep would do well to trade some of these supplies for more soldiers.
Years ago, Baal was loosed upon the world. He besieged the barbarian capital of Cesseron and used treachery to access the World Stone Chamber, circumventing the three ancient guardians, Talik, Modok, and Korlik. In the end, he succeeded in corrupting the great artifact. Though Baal was slain by heroes, his damage was irreversible.
Could be of use to us. refuge from these foes.
Your death comes!
Tormented stingers may resemble giant scorpions, but in truth, they are molded from the bodies of human sacrifices. The demons twist their victims into the stingers' distinctive forms by slicing open their chests and viciously mutilating their legs. Maddened by pain, these creatures can poison their prey with a single strike.
The blood of innocence flows over our path. Demon, he's here.
The one who killed Lord Belial. I will savor, tearing the flesh from your bones.
Is the largest of Asmodan's sin lieutenants, and he possesses no less than 4 mouths. Though his voracious appetite is certainly his greatest weapon, his bile and, well, other noxious excretions are equally lethal. When last seen in battle, the Lord of Gluttony swallowed half a dozen angels whole, spears and all.
The human prisoners are panicking now. Oh, they must have noticed that fresh meat only comes after one of their number is dragged away, screaming. This will not hold. Slaughter the ones who starve themselves and feed them to their hungry flames. When those ones are fully stuffed, I will be ready to die.
can barely breathe down here.
I am returning to town.
Empty victory over a useless tool. You have only delayed your inevitable destruction. Your walls have grown no stronger. Our assault continues unabated. The stone will still be mine.
It is good that you've come along. Our lads are fighting with blades held to hilts by bits of string. They need better weapons if we are going to survive. Watch my back while I work. I'm heading to the anvil. Stay at my side.
He needs more time.
May their corpses rot here forever.
And done. You've saved a lot of lives today. Thank you.